Hey folks, the Old Biker Dude Show is an Old Biker Dude feature film presentation. It is coming down out there, y'all. Here's the dilemma. Greetings, everybody. Okay, y'all want to hear a little story? Once upon a time, there was an old biker dude who decided to set off on an amazing motorcycle travel adventure featuring camping, cooking, and fishing. I'm an old biker dude, man. Well, it's looking like it wants to rain. As you can see, the western sky doesn't look so good, and it's creeping this way. So I may have to batten down the hatches here. But having said that, there's some other issues. Since the clouds did move in, I didn't get that solar surge that I wanted there toward the end. So I'm going to have to play the backup battery game, which will require hooking my battery up with these two jumpers right here onto the cables, and then I'll plug my other end in right here into the solar station, and we'll start getting some wattage that way. And like I said, that'll now deliver us about 89 or 90 watts, and it should pump this on up to 100 during the night. A mean looking thunderstorm, which appears to be coming in from the wrong direction over here. That's never good. So we're gonna have to batten down the hatches on the bunkhouse here and get ready to, yeah, look at it, it's blowing them trees around, man. Leaves blowing everywhere. Boy, that wind sure does feel good though. I gotta tell you, today was a hot day. But I'm ready for it. Let it come on. It is coming down out there, y'all. My goodness. I mean, pouring. We haven't floated away yet. Wow, good morning, everybody. It rained all night. I got a little bit of water inside my tent right there at the corners where I didn't have my tarp all the way under. But it's next to the door, not too bad. But right now, I got my coffee on, and that's what I'm waiting on. And something got into my trash bag. By golly, I should have put that in a better location. You can't beat what that smell does to this whole area. This crisp morning air, even though it's, you know, got this thickness of moisture in it. It smells really good out here. Well, here's the dilemma. 39%. I did plug in my LIPULS 12.8 volt 100 amp hour battery overnight to keep my refrigerator running, which it did do, but my cap was at like 40 something percent and my battery's dead already. So it's really overcast right now and cloudy. It rained a lot during the night, so it doesn't look like I'm going to get a lot of solar, and I'm working with 39% left. So I'm a little nervous about this and really keeping my fingers crossed that the sun comes out. I've only got the one extra battery this time. I took a little bit of a chance. Why did I do that? Well, in hindsight, I don't know, because it was not a smart decision. But hopefully the solar will come out and we can start getting this thing charging up. Okay, breakfast time. Gonna have us a little breakfast scramble this morning. What do you see these, y'all? Got these beautiful farm fresh eggs from my neighbor's house. And I'm going to be using some low sodium bacon. Now, of course, I'm not going to make an argument about bacon being a health food, because it's obviously not. But, you know, I've always made the little joke here on the channel about breakfast doesn't count on my healthy eating stuff. There's the Carolina Pride brand lower sodium bacon. It's, you know, 0 sugar, so there's no sugar cured element to it. And if you notice the back panel right here, no carbohydrates, see, and only 10 milligrams of cholesterol, surprisingly, for bacon. So, I mean, while I sure make no claim that this is healthy eating, this is about as good as you can get with the scenario of bacon for those of us that just absolutely love bacon. And I really do. There we go, got our bacon in there going. Now, of course, officially the rally ended yesterday. It's Monday morning after now, and the cool thing about that is I always stay until the rally's over. I mean, I did go up there and I hung out some. I did some filming, you know, met a lot of people, talked to folks, and it was fun. But I always stay until after, because now essentially the roads will just be vacant, and I've sort of got the whole, you know, on a week morning, I've got the whole Smoky Mountains all to myself. You know, with the exception of a few people here and there, you know, out riding. But that's what makes it really so cool. Wow, the sun just came out. I'm so happy to see it, because I need it for my solar. Gosh, everything just smells so good when you're out camping. Wait till you see what all I'm putting in my scramble. Got some onion, a little bit of onion. I'm going to have some orange bell pepper. I got this big, beautiful tomato. Now, let's see if I can't just drop my orange bell pepper and onion right in the middle of that, and fry those up and get them ready for my breakfast scramble. Gotta have a little pepper on it, doggone it. Man, I am so tickled to have my stove working right again. It was becoming so frustrating with the low pressure and, you know, not keeping the heat flame up in the wind and things like that. But now it's working just like a brand new one again. And man, does that make a difference for me, because, you know, as you know, if you watch the channel, I use this thing every day. I cook every meal out here. Coming along pretty good. But I can't make up my mind which two of these beautiful, farm fresh, free roaming, delicious eggs I want to put in my egg scramble. And you will probably take notice over the next little while that I am not cooking breakfast potatoes anymore. Too high in carbohydrates, which leaves your sugar level too high. I'm having to kind of watch that, as I'm not a type 2 diabetic yet, but I'm right there on the borderline, and a lot of that's been caused because of my heart condition. So I'm really having to curve back a little on some things and start really watching it. So if you're having to eat healthy, you know, stay tuned. I mean, like I said, the breakfast is where I'm not really willing to compromise quite as much as everywhere else, because I like my breakfast. But I got to cut out the potatoes and a lot of the sugar. Just some changes I'm going to have to make. And you'll especially see that reflected in the Old Biker Dude Show Home Edition, where I do recipes at home. All that's going to become completely healthy eating. Come on, bacon, hurry up. There we go. Now it's starting to look kind of done. And now we took our grease out of the pan and added us a little of that beautiful Kerrygold butter in there. And I'm just going to take 2 of these eggs at random and pop them right in. Man, those orange yolks are beautiful, aren't they? And we'll pop us a little pepper in here, since we can't add more salt. There we go. We did manage to flip them, by golly. So now they're pretty much done. I'll go ahead and pop these yellows so that they're kind of runny. Mix my yellow, mix my orange bell pepper and onion in there, like that. Here are my 4 pieces of bacon. And then I got a nice big thick slice of tomato right there. And I can eat it right out of my pan as soon as I put some pepper on my tomato and eggs. There we go, breakfast old biker dude style up here in the Smokies this morning with the sun shining. Wow, this is really good. You can taste the absence of the sugar and the lower sodium in this bacon. It's not bad. It still tastes like bacon. It's actually quite good. It's just not salty. And there isn't that background sugar like with sugar cured meats. So I have to think this is an improvement. I can live with eating this quite easily. Man, that egg scramble's good. And taste those orange bell peppers and onions in there. Mmm. God, that's good. And isn't that absolutely just breathtaking right there? Let's go do it. Might even see us an elk today.